After what seemed like hours upon hours of walking around in this trash can infested room, I finally find the 2 switches and we're ready to go and face LT Surge. I'm going to give Boulder a little potion just to give him a little HP boost here in case some who knows what bad thing happens against LT Surge, who has a Voltorb, a Pikachu, and a Raichu. So talk to him. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, that's for sure. I tell you kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. The same as I'll do to you. He's basically, to me, a combination of Mr. T, I pity the fool, and Lieutenant Dan. I don't know. From the Forrest Gump. It's just a feeling, you know? Can I have a feeling? So, we're going to use a crazed Meatball Man here. We can use Why? You already are ahead in terms of speed. I'm 100% sure. Voltorb has great speed. It's about the only thing going for it, because he's done. I'm just going to use 3 digs consecutively. Some people would like to go to Diglett's Cave and get themselves a Diglett or a Dugtrio before this encounter, and that will allow them to have a ground Pokemon that's very good. That doesn't appear like a ground Pokemon because of its low HP and defense, but it is a ground Pokemon, so therefore Electric's not effective against it, and it's perfect for this type of battle. So he's going to throw around his Raichu, and in Pokemon Yellow, this Raichu's all the way up to level 28, which is pretty intimidating considering how big Raichu is as a sprite on the screen. So you'd think it'd be some sort of a behemoth, but it's not. Goes down no problemo, and that's it. Three in a row on Fuego. Whoa, you're the real deal, kid. Fine then, take Thunder Badge. So, LT Surge is a cool guy. Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly in time, kid. You're special, kid. Take this. So we got TM24, which is Thunderbolt, which we'll be using later on once we get the opportunity. Teach you to an electric Pokemon. And I'm going to check it right now because I'm intrigued by electric type moves being able to be used with a lot of Pokemon. Meowth can learn it. That's very strange. So let's see if he has anything else to say. A little word of advice, kid. Electricity is sure powerful, but it's useless against ground type. Oh, really? Oh, isn't that funny that it's... Wow, I never knew ground was effective against your electric type, and that's cool. He's a cool guy, you know. He's tough, he reads the books, he's educated, he's got the books in his gym. He's got a trash can there to barf into if he ever needs that. So we'll talk to Haya, man. Woo, that match was electric. Oh, no pun intended, man. Oh. So we're going to use Ducks. Obviously, got to go to our Pokemon. Pull Ducks out, and we're going to cut away here. Now, since the 3rd badge is taken care of, we'll check my Pokegear. So you believe me. It is time for us to do a lot of errands. I've played 17 hours. That's a ton more. Most are off screen. Got the 3 badges, and obviously Erica is our next gym that we'll be going into. But I got a lot of errands to take care of, and let's see if I can sell anything off and buy some stuff from the mart. We'll start here in terms of errands, so I'm going to buy some stuff first, though. And I can't wait to get my hands on some Great Balls, and don't you be making any comments about what I just said there. So buy some Super Potions while we're at it. Get a couple Repels, too, because I know that'll make you happy. Alright, so now we are going to take care of a lot of errands, and that, because we have Cut now, which is a great convenience for us, we have some things we can do and take care of right away, which includes going on Route 11 first, though. So I have some trainers to battle still, so I might not be getting to all these errands, but I definitely be getting to some trainer battles first. I'll talk about that in a second. So here we are in part 14. I believe I talked to everybody in here. Did I sell any items? I believe I looked over that. Alright, no. But we have an item in there that we can use, hopefully, pretty soon here. And I still won't be revealing my team. I'm sorry. I know you probably wanted me to do that. And yes, I will be going to Diglett's Cave, but not this second. Just be patient with me, okay? We got a route to take care of with crazy railings on a route. I mean, isn't that kind of hazardous for a biker? He's got to actually make a sharp turn. So we're going to fight this first guy, and we keep Graveler out in the lead, Boulder out in the lead. Let's go, but don't cheat. Well, I'm not planning on cheating considering there are gamblers all up and down this route. This is one of the most gambler-infested routes in the game. And what's funny is that all gamblers on this route use a Pokemon with types related to the starter Pokemon in even though I could use ground because that's effective against poison. I'm going to use my rock throw right here. All the gamblers use Pokemon that have types that are similar to... that's not right. I did my best. What? You pulling a Nugget Bridge on me? That's a bad call. It's not a very good call. Here's a Gambler Conehead. They use types that are all similar to the starters in first generation. Fire, grass, water, and electric. Win and lose or draw. Dirt. Or you can die, man. What happens then? Is that a loss? So, this is Baldy. He's going to pull out a Poliwag. This is not a good type match, but that's why I got Mega Punch to knock you out. Oh, really? Really? How can you have better speed than my Meatball? It's going to Z it up still. Alright, Bubble. It's going to lower my speed even more. Not that we need that. And I should be waking up pretty soon here. Although Graveler's kind of a slug. If you take it, I never knew boulders would sleep, you know? It's like they get enough rest as it is. That must be terrible on your back as a ground type Pokemon, a ground rock type Pokemon, all that stress going on your back. And thankfully I bought some super potions back at the mart. And I swear, once I get that first Mega Punch down, my attack is going to knock you out. And you're lucky I'm not a Golem. And you're lucky I'm sleeping sound. Meatball, there's no spaghetti being made for dinner, so he's not being called to duty right away. So, super potion it up. That's only 50 HP, but that's obviously better than 20 that a potion would give me. And you gotta wake up now. Come on, man. Will you Snorlax too? There we... Alright, thankfully, didn't pull a Hypnosis out. And you can tell, Poliwag's not a terrible Pokemon. If you get it, obviously, type match very well. Once you get it up... Alright. This is a pain. This is more than a pain of LT Surge's battle. Who would have thunk it? A Poliwag is stunting my progress more so than LT Surge's. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm done with you. Boulder, get out of... Just get out of here, okay? Boulder, enough. Do work. Oh, you know, I'm gonna bite you anyways. I mean, I would have bit you if you hypnotized me. So there's that Poliwag down. Boulder still got XP points, which is a travesty since you had a terrible outing there. And I'm gonna bite a little seahorse. I like turtles. Alright, so 4 more levels until War Turtle gets up to a Blastoise, which would be very nice. And as far as things on Route 11 that I want to identify for you guys, highlight. Let's see what he says. Acha! Didn't go my way. What is Acha? Is that some sort of like gambling lingo? Pokemon is life, and live is to gamble. To live is to gamble. Oh, that is a terrible motto. My motto is, when someone brags, brag right back. Pokemon Fan Club 101. So we're gonna head down this route some more, and we got another trainer to fight. That is a long sight. That's a Scout Cavalry or something. Look at that line of sight. I just became a trainer, but I think I can win. Likely. I have 3 badges. How many do you have? I have a Caterpie. Okay, if he pulls out a cat, okay, thankfully. And the Telephono is ringing out right now, and I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna use Dig. Yeah, I'm gonna use Dig right now because I'm just scared. Maybe he has a Hypnosis, which is impossible, but you know, based on what happened against that Poliwag, it's not out of the realm of possibilities. So Zubat, and I'm gonna use Rock Throw now. Knock this guy out quickly, and that'll be it for this youngster. That went a lot better than the Gambler. But there are 2 items you can... So I defeated this youngster. Let's see what he gives me. My Pokemon can't do. So I got $285. He's skimping on the change. What do you want? Leave me alone. Whoa, get a little testy there. Just curb stomped you. Alright, so I don't believe anybody's further down south than this guy. And we'll head into the grass right now. So we already caught a Sand Mouse right here in our Sandshrew back on Route 4. Right by Cerulean City, so we're going to skip over him. And there are 2 items that you can get on this route, so it's not that active of a route other than the trainers. My Pokemon should be ready by now. So it's not that active of a route. You can get the item finder if you have captured 30 Pokemon. You can talk to one of Professor Oak's aides in one of those outposts heading off of this route. And you can also get a... oh, dang it. You can also get a escape rope, which is nice, considering we're going to be going into more cavernous places later on. It's a hidden item by one of the trees right north of the gate that will allow you to leave. So finally, no more Nidorans and Nidoran males, Nidoran females floating around the oceans. We got ourselves a Nidorino at last. Boom! Dropping the bowling ball. Dropping the gauntlet on you, Nidorino. Poison Sting. You're going to poison a boulder. That's nigh impossible. And as far as Pokemon, there are no new Pokemon you can get on Route 11. Let's see what he says. Too much, too young. That's good. That's good inside. I guess you're a little too young there. To curb stomp this, and I'm just gonna head up here. I want to get all the trainers that I can. I want to get all the experience points I can. Obviously, I already fought you, and we got another Conehead to fight. Competition. I can't get enough. Just can't get enough. I just can't. Okay. But you can catch a Drowzee here on Route 11. So if you're looking for a Psychic type different than your Yuris, your Abras, you can come over here and get yourself a Drowzee. You can eventually get it up to a Hypno. They have great special and great defense, so that's a good mix. Because usually you're used to the great special, weak defense, weak attack, great speed. But he's quite the opposite for a Psychic type. So you got an Oddish. I'm gonna type match this up, get my Big Bird out there, and Big Bird will be the next on the spot. To and see, this is the grass type trainer I'm referring to about the gamblers having starters from Pokemon Generation 1. So I'm going to get Big Bird raised up, and Big Bird has got great HP for right now. 101 is awesome for a level 32 Big Bird. I had a chance. Never had a chance. Never had a chance. You can't beat a coward in the world of Pokemon. Very true. I don't like all your mottos, but agree with that one. I'm a big motto guy in this game. I like what the people say. So you gotta listen in on that. And there's nobody up there, obviously. I already faced you. And let's see. Maybe this is a Drowzee. I'd like to be the... no. Drowzee is a 25% occurrence rate, and it's a level 9 to 15 opportunity for you to catch a Drowzee. 15 is a pretty high level. You can also trade in a Lickitung for a Doug Trio and Pokemon Yellow version, which I would definitely do because Doug Trio is by far superior. And I forgot to switch out my big... oh, no, I did. Interesting. I have never won before. Never won in what? Like, period. He's never won in Tiddlywinks, and he's never won in the marathon, which most people have, but he's never won nonetheless, so it's a good life. I'm sure he's happy, and he's probably about 40 years old by now, so it's a life of failure, to say the least. But he's got a good Pokemon with a Growlithe level 18. You're just battling in the wrong place, baby. I guess that's what it is. I could type match you, but I'm still going to beat you. And down goes Growlithe. So, after Route 11, which is a couple, pertains to a couple more trainers, I just spit on my keyboard again. And yes, I'm not doing that out of disgust. I'm doing that out of accident. Because when you narrate, sometimes spit comes flying through your mouth. And I usually wear a retainer, so sometimes it gets in the way. I saw this coming. Yep, just living by trends. It's just luck. Luck of the draw. He loses. But apparently he's won in gambling because he gives me $1,260. It's like Brock type money in Peter City Gym. So let's face this guy. Does not look like a gambler. I think he's a super nerd or an engineer. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. So this doesn't look good in terms of type matching. He's probably going to pull out an electric type Pokemon. And man, that is just some weird face. You got some wisdom teeth probs going in there. Like, what's going on with your cheeks, man? Your jaw, something like that. So this is a Magnemite. Good defense, and either way, if I would have to pull out the Graveler here, but hopefully he doesn't pull out a Thunder Wave. I'm not using a Paralyzed Heal right here on Route 11. Alright, so that's good. Sonic Boom, I'll take it. Normal type move. And that's like the only legitimate move that Voltorb can learn. But after Route 11, I'm just going to head back west because we cannot continue on because Snorlax is in the way after we go out of the gate of Route 11. That was electric. 2 guys have said that in this video. Spread the word to save energy. What are they, like, preaching, like, green already? Like, be green? Hybrids? This is already occurring, and it's not even the 2000s. Alright, so we got another guy. Maybe it's another engineer, I'm not sure. Watch out for live wires. I'm getting warned for wires. I don't see wires. My power went out last night, by the way. Or, last night was when I was about to upload Pokemon Walkthrough Part 9. So I had to upload it this morning. That's why I was out of sync like that a little bit. I mean, not out of sync as in the video, but like I usually want to age my parts in the morning, Pokemon at night. So I had to switch it around. But anyways, as far as what I'm doing after Route 11, I can't go because of Snorlax. I'm going to head back to Diglett's Cave, catch my Diglett in there, and maybe a Dugtrio if I have the opportunity to do so. And then I'm going to follow Diglett's Cave all the way up to Route 2, get my Mr. Mime, which I'm going to trade an Abra for, so I have to catch an Abra before I go back to Pewter City. I'm going to trade an Abra for a Mr. Mime. Get HM5, which is Flash, by catching at least 10 Pokemon and telling that to the Professor Oak's aide on Route 2. And then going into Pewter City and getting TM49, which is Dream Eater, from that dude that was trapped inside trees and bushes. So Thunder Shock, unfortunately, hopefully doesn't paralyze me. It shouldn't knock me out because he's in a level frickin' 18 Magneton. Black Magic, yes. And then we'll be heading over to Pewter City and getting Old Amber from that museum because I have Cut now as well. So a lot of things to do because of Cut. And then obviously you got to go back to Cerulean City. Well, better get back to work. That's you may. I'll let you go back to work. No problem. So this is a nice open area. Play a little catch over there. And there's another gambler. I don't know. I don't believe there are any other trainers. Fwahaha! What are you, Koga? I have never lost. We got two guys at the end of the spectrum. I guess can't be first, can't be last, but not in this case. They're last and first. So throwing out a Voltorb. That's an LT Surge Voltorb, I believe. LT Surge's Voltorb was 18. I can't even remember. It went so quickly, that battle. We'll knock you out, and you'll be done. So I believe we faced all 4 gamblers. So level 33 Pidgeotto, Big Bird. Looking good, and another Magnemite. So I'm getting a little sick of the Magnemites here, and the electric trend with an 8th. And the Magnemite is staying alive. But I'm gonna use the bathroom here after this video. I'm getting a little antsy in my seat right now. Just getting so excited for Big Bird to become a Pidgeot, I guess. My first loss. Well, chalk that up in your record books. I'm the best in my class. We got a lot of people bragging, so do you want me to brag right back? That's the motto, isn't it? Well, we'll just start with this. My Pokemon is roughly 2 times the level of your Pokemon are, and you've never lost, so I've never lost times 2, apparently. And it's just kind of humiliating losing period in a Pokemon game. When you black out and have to go back to the Pokemon Center, I might as well just restart my whole game. I mean, if you lose in a Pokemon game, in a single-player game, you must be doing some lazy training or only going with one Pokemon. I remember those days when one of my friends only would get Typhlosion in Pokemon Gold, only train that Pokemon, never would train another Pokemon. His next best Pokemon would be, every time, would be a level 18 Tauros or Miltank he would catch off of Ecruteak City en route to Olivine City. And so he would always get to Lance and just get curb stomped by whatever, a Gyarados or something back there. The Dragonite just Hyper Beam him all the way back to Will, the first room. Darn, I need to make my Pokemon stronger. Durr. So that's all she wrote for trainers here on Route 11. Doesn't look like we're going to be doing much else other than I'll catch a Drowzee off screen and plop that in for you guys once I catch the Drowzee, because obviously you want to see me catch a Drowzee. That's a good Pokemon, and maybe you want to use it, so you want to take my word for it. So I found the escape rope now, and I'm going to head into this gate. All right, good. I'm going to head into this gate, and of course I run into this grass patch, and if it's not a Drowzee. No! Sandshrew! I'm not glad to see you. I'm usually loving to see you in a Union Cave, because I'm sick of seeing Zubats, but now I don't want to see you. So I'm going to head down here and head up the stairs. Take a look through the telescopes, I guess. Looked into the binoculars. The only way to get from Cerulean City to Labyrinth is by the way of the rock tunnel, which I will be using. That's a pretty good hint there. I'm looking for a Nidorino. Want to trade one for a Nidorina? No. I'm going to train my own. I don't need to trade. So this guy's going to give me, hopefully, hi, remember me, I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you caught 30 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an item finder. So Brock, have you caught at least 30 kinds of Pokemon? Let's see. Uh-oh, you have caught, oh my gosh, 3 frickin' more. Alright, so off screen, I'm going to train up some more till I get 30. And I'll see you guys in a second when I show you catching the Drowzee. So I'll be back on Route 11 catching the Drowzee. See you guys later. Second? Yes. Alright, so here I am catching Drowzee, man. And thankfully I found Fat Man that I can use. So I'm going to go over a Wigglytuff. And oh, I didn't bring Fat Man. Okay, well, we'll start with I'm going to bring out Meowth nonetheless. Try to get some damage on this Drowzee. Hopefully it doesn't pull out a Hypnosis on me. Okay, Pound, I can take that. Scratch. Oh yeah, that's going to do a lot of damage on you for sure. Whoa, that was a little glitchy there. So I'm going to catch him real quick. I don't have a Great Ball anymore because I did toss that on the SSN. Thankfully, it did not affect me. And I have no status changing moves right now, so unfortunately. And that's why you always want to bring a Pokemon. Ideally, if you're going to do a lot of catching, you want to bring a Pokemon that has a Hypnosis or a Thunder Wave. So that's perfect. Meowth is now asleep, but I can handle that. Meowth gets pretty annoying. And we got 19 opportunities to catch this slow dude. Drowzee is very slow, but can be very effective in terms of being a tank and being special. Not special isn't special, but have high special statistics. So we're going to check out his Pokedex. I believe it's like an anteater. Puts enemies to sleep, then eats their dreams. Occasionally gets sick from eating bad dreams. That sounds boss. Hey, I'm Drowzee. I can eat your dreams. So that's it for part 14. See you guys next time, part 15, doing some more errands.